The functional hypertrophy rep scheme system, this is still a neurological adaptational system which focuses on improving performance for an individual. So with relative strength, there is a bit of grinding. However, in functional hypertrophy, we don't really want to grind probably till the last rep. So it should be still quite explosive and quick, just like a soccer player, a dancer, or a golfer. They have a wind up, then bam, then they hit it, and they're able to take off. So this is very important that you make sure there's a big difference between relative strength, bit of a grind, and speed. So it's very important here. Your set systems that you're going to be using, you're looking for probably between 4 up to 10 sets per exercise, and your rest and recovery is for anywhere from about 100 up to 180 seconds. Because you are still having to allow the nervous system to recover. However, the thing is, over those 4 sets, the nervous system will fatigue over time, and that's when they start to maybe grind on that 4th or 5th set, and that's what causes the hypertrophy, because you're pushing close to failure, which will force the body to have to grow a bit of muscle. Thing to note here is your time and attention is about 20 to 50 seconds, and you are looking to be mindful of the individual's performance markers. So depending on the sport that they're doing, you need to make sure that they're probably not getting too big too quick, that it affects their mechanics or their movement. So I would highly recommend that you do structure balance assessment, strength test, and find out what sport they do and get them to test those movements and even record some data on that, because then when you reassess in 12 weeks, you don't want them to have put on too much muscle. Yay, they got bigger, but then it affects the mechanics of their movement pattern or their sport. So rule of thumb, look at about kilo to 2 kilos over 12 weeks, reassess, make sure that the mechanics are good. If their mechanics are a bit off, then you'll need to keep them there working on graining some running mechanics, golf or dance or whatever their sport is, into the program so they can adapt to their new muscle mass. And then once they've adapted, talk to them about that, and then see if you can go a little bit further. Because a bigger physique is a stronger physique, because it can push harder with the muscle. However, you remember the goal is to think about the individual. Enjoy.